sir.
Good evening. We'd like to thank you for attending our presentation on Microsoft 365 Business Premium today. A few notes before we start. Your camera will not be in use and your microphone will be muted throughout the presentation. You have meeting controls available at your fingertips to customize each user experience, such as the full screen and video resolution for a clearer image. This session is automatically being recorded, so please be mindful that your questions and comments in the QA portion will be visible to others. High Performance Systems is one of Hawaii's leading information technology solutions providers with over 30 years of experience. Being a Microsoft Solutions partner has provided us many unique opportunities in supporting the local community with their computer needs. Today we have Ashley Doy and myself, Ed Rainey, serving as moderators. Our special presenter will be David Gonzalez. David will be covering how Microsoft 365 Business Premium promotes and maximizes productivity in a secure work environment. He'll also be covering how Microsoft 365 Business Premium helps in reducing your IT cost and complexity while focusing on why you should trust Microsoft for security. You'll be immersed in a live demo of productivity and built-in security tools that are within Microsoft Business 365 Premium. I'll now turn it over to David at this time.
Thank you, Ed, for the introduction. Let me share my screen and please confirm once you see it.
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect. Okay, awesome. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone had a great lunch. So today we're actually going to be covering Microsoft 365 Business Premium. Before I start, just to level set with our audience, I'd like to start by showing how Microsoft 365 business for business comes in different flavors, so based off what the user needs. So there's business basic, which includes the very essential tools one would need: email, cloud storage, web-based apps. And then there's business standard, similar to business basic, but comes with a desktop version of Office 365. And then there's business premium. That's the license that covers pretty much everything: productivity, security, also device management. So what is Microsoft 365 Business Premium? So it is a complete integrated solution powered by Office 365 and Windows 10, designed to help you securely run and grow your business. It brings together the best-in-class productivity capabilities of Office that enables you and your employees to create, connect, and co-author from anywhere, any device, while providing you peace of mind through sophisticated security features to safeguard your business information from threats. It also helps you grow business through specific tools that help you interact and find new customers. With Microsoft 365 Business Premium, you have one subscription that enables collaboration, has tools that help you grow your business while providing you peace of mind by safeguarding your business information. So now, before we go further, let us take a minute to see what we're going to cover today in this session. You're going to learn how you can get more done with intelligent tools built into the Office you love, along with enterprise-grade email and file storage. You'll learn how you can work better together with the new Microsoft Teams and how you can collaborate as a group with your coworkers and customers. Microsoft 365 Business Premium also includes specific business apps designed to help build the business like bookings. These help you get more customers and improve the efficiency of your business operations. We'll also show how Microsoft 365 Business Premium safeguards your data by helping protect your company against external threats like phishing and malicious emails. It also includes features to help you protect sensitive information like social security numbers, credit card informations from leaving the organization. Finally, we'll show how a built-in solution that you could use to easily repurpose an old device or set up a brand new device for a new employee. Now let's take a deeper dive into what you get with this subscription. So let's unpack what we mean by get more done. With Microsoft 365 Business Premium, you get enterprise-grade email, file storage for documents, a hub for teamwork, and the Office apps all working together so you can increase your productivity and grow your business with confidence. You also get the latest Office apps that you love and are familiar with, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and many more. More importantly, you get new features like intelligent recommendation tools, like for example, Designer in PowerPoint, that can automatically recommend slide designs based on content without you having to build the slide. It helps you create your best work like a pro, saving you precious time and effort. You can also get work done on the go with enterprise grade email and calendaring features in Outlook. Lastly, you can also stay on top of your work with access to your files with one online file storage within OneDrive for Business. You get 1 terabyte of file storage and you can share your files from anywhere and any device, whether at work, at home, or on the go. So you can work better together through the power of Microsoft Teams. Now, this is a session of its own, but for now, just know that Microsoft Teams is a hub for teamwork that brings together all your team's chats, meetings, files, and apps, making it easier for you to collaborate and keep track of group projects involving your coworkers, customers, or outside suppliers. With state-of-the-art co-authoring capabilities, you can share and edit your documents in real time with your team from anywhere and any device. You can also host online meetings in Teams to get work done in real time. You can record meetings and use the whiteboard to draw out ideas and work together to solve challenges. With one click, anyone inside or outside your company can join your online meeting. So apart from enabling all of these amazing productivity and collaboration features within the Business Premium, Microsoft 365 Business Premium gives you peace of mind by safeguarding your business. It helps protect your company against external threats and data leak of sensitive business information. And it does this by taking a layered approach to security. First, you get protection from sophisticated threats and hidden in email attachment and links, and get cutting-edge defenses against zero-day threats, ransomware, and other advanced malware attempts. Second, you get protection from data leaks, helping you prevent sensitive information like social security and customer credit card numbers from being shared outside your business. And third, you get to control and manage access to information. You can control who has access to company information by applying restrictions like do not copy and do not forward. You can enjoy peace of mind by remotely wiping business data on lost or stolen devices without affecting personal information. So it's easy to look all of these features and wonder how complex it would be to enable all of these functionalities. In Microsoft 365 Business Premium, Microsoft have made it easy to set up and manage your users, devices, and data. So giving you and ultimately giving you time back. And I know we've talked a lot about the license itself and its features. So let's head to the demo so you can see it in action. And Ed, I'll switch my sharing to my virtual machine and please let me know when you see it.
Okay, one moment. It,
Is my
it
desktop showing up?
appears, I don't, It looks like it's coming up. Yes, it's it
Okay.
now.
All right, perfect. So it's a virtual machine hosted on Azure. And just for the sake of demo, we'll use the persona named Megan. So Megan is a marketing manager that works at Contoso and manages people. So Contoso is composed of, let's say, 50 employees, right? So just to kind of start off with the demo, let's look at the productivity features that are included with Microsoft 365 Business Premium. So the license itself comes with your favorite Office 365 application. So the whole Office suite, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Teams, if you're using it. You also have the cloud storages like OneDrive and SharePoint as well. So you have the web-based version, you have access to those, and you could also install them as a app on your desktop. So that way it's faster. And I'd like to highlight a couple of features that are included in this type of subscription. So as you know, Office 365 is a subscription. With that, every update that Microsoft gets out to the public, if they release a Office 2025 version, you'll get that because it's part of the subscription. So you're always up to date with all the latest features being developed out there. So let's take a deep dive on what kind of the special features that you get with a 365 version of Office. So one thing that I'd like to highlight on these kind of demos, because mostly everyone is comfortable with using Excel or PowerPoint or Word. One feature that I'd like to highlight is the AI, artificial intelligence features that are included in these latest version of Office. So let's say on PowerPoint, right? Creating slide decks takes time, like especially designing it and all that. But with the AI integration within Office 365, there's a feature called Designer that they added. So what it is once you start creating your slides, it will provide you recommendations as far as the design itself. So for example, I'm creating a slide deck about Hawaii, right? So that's there's that. Let's say I'll put presented by HPSI. Now let me add a new slide in here. Let me just add places to go, right? I'll put Hanauma Bay for one. Let's put Diamond Head in here. And that's good. Now, as I mentioned before, designing the slide can take some time. It can take up your day, right? But with the intelligent features within PowerPoint, with one click, it's just easy. And let me show you how that works. So let's say I'd like to add a picture in this slide. So let's just put pictures, stock images, and then let me pick Hawaii. Let me just type Hawaii. This is a nice background here. Let's put that. All right. So as you notice, on the right-hand side, there's a designer panel came up. So what it is recommendations as far as designs of the slide itself. And with one click, I could apply that to the slide itself. Let's head to the other one. So if I click here, based off that information that I provided on the first one, I provided a photo, a landscape photo. Notice how when I switch to the second slide, notice how the designs are relevant to that first slide, which is pretty great. So I could just pick this one. This is pretty nice. So if I were to do it on my own, this would take some time. Just making that effect, making those effect can take some time. But with the AI integration within PowerPoint, and this is only available with the latest version of Office 365, with one click, I'm done, right? So that's PowerPoint, right? That's one of the AI features in PowerPoint. Now let me switch to, let's say, Excel. So there's also intelligent tools built in within the latest version of Excel. So let's just create a table, simple table. So table 1, put A, let's put B, let's put A, B, and then C, D in here. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4. All right. So this is a regular table. So traditionally, what you'll do is you'll have to create the borders, you have to create the headings and all that. But with the intelligent tools that are available in Excel, there's something that we call analyze data. So if I click this, it would automatically select the data that I inputted, and it would recommend specific data visualization based off the information it gathered. So Excel knew it was a table, something relevant to table or charts, pivot charts, and all that. So let's try insert chart. So with one click, a chart based off my data is already made, right? So that's one. Also, if I'd like to make this look like a table, I can do it manually by creating borders and all that. But notice when I highlight the cells, notice how there's a button that shows up, right? So this is what we call quick analysis. So what it is it analyzes the data quickly. And if I click there, it would kind of provide me similar recommendations, right? But it would provide me recommendations about formatting, table. Do I want it to create set up a table for it? So let's just do that, table. And then with a couple clicks, I'm done. It's visually appealing, modern, and everything was done just with a couple clicks. So again, these are some of the AI features that are included in that Business Premium subscription and the latest version of Office 365. So that's productivity, right? So let's head over to more on the collaboration aspect of Business Premium. So the license comes with Microsoft Teams, and Microsoft Teams, it's a hub for collaboration. This is a place where you can kind of organize ideas based off categories or subjects, and then you can create channels, right? Again, this is a session of its own, just going through the Microsoft Teams, but this is just a high level overview, right? So here you can create different teams, based off maybe different departments around your organization, and you can create channels to kind of organize those ideas based off their departments, right? And then you could also use it for chats, like one-on-one chats. You can create group chats as well. Something similar to Skype if you're using that, or something similar to other messaging apps out there. You have calendar here, which is sync with your Outlook as well. And then from here, you can create meetings. You can create a live event similar to this with the right license as well. And with additional licenses, you could also make phone calls, like outbound for phone calls. For example, if you're calling outbound call, if you're trying to make an outbound call to an 808 number, you could also use that. So this can actually replace your typical landline. And a part of that, your cloud files are also here. And again, this is that one-stop shop for collaboration, which is Microsoft Teams. So we'll show a little bit more around the security on Teams a little bit later. Additional feature that I'd like to share in line with the collaboration aspect of Business Premium features within Business Premium is something what we call bookings. So if your organization is using like a booking page, for example, that you're paying separately, with Microsoft 365 Business Premium, everything is included, right? So you have that built in as well. So you can create a booking page individual booking page, or you can create a booking page for your company. So there's a couple ways that you could use, the booking pages. You can set up a booking page dedicated for your clients, right? So if they need to create, save a time, or save an appointment for you, you can create that. You could also use bookings internally, such as if you'd like to, for people to book a time with you, you can create a booking page and generate that internal only link. Let's say another use case that we see normally is if the office has multiple conference room. You guys can also use this bookings feature to kind of create that booking page, to kind of a reservation page for that conference room as well. So that's individual. You could also create a company booking page. So this one right here that you're seeing is booking page of Contoso, and they offer different services which I could pick and choose, and then I can select the staff, the engineer, or the technician that I'd like to work with. And there's that calendar, then the detail section as well. So these are just a couple ways of how to use bookings. And again, it's not a separate fee, it's not a separate subscription, it's already integrated within the business premium license. All right, so we talk about the product. We went over the productivity tools and collaboration tools included in the license. Now let's switch gears and look into the security features of Business Premium. And I'll start with emails, right? So still at this time, email is still the top way of communicating within an organization, right? That being said, most communications go out on emails, internally or externally. One benefit that you'll get with the Business Premium is what we call Defender for Office 365. And just to show you, right, I'll pull up an email in here sent by my colleague, Alex, right? He provided a couple links and a couple sites in here. Now, when I click this, notice how Office Outlook already blocks that site because it was deemed like a phishing site, a malicious site. Now, for regular links, if everything checks out and the link is good, it should just take you to the site itself. This is what we call safe links. So that's part of the whole Defender for Office 365 feature. Another thing is attachments, right? So attachments is typically added to emails. You would want to also secure that information. This one, I mean, it's very specific. It says ransomware test file. So, I'm not going to click it, but if I accidentally did, I couldn't even click it. This is just part of that whole built-in solution, and it was configured this way where when there's an attachment and the scan goes out and it says it has malware, users won't be able to even click it or have that chance to download it. So that's what we call safe attachments. That is part of the Defender for Office 365, and that is similar to the desktop version of Office as well. As you notice in here, so Outlook blocked access to the following potentially unsafe attachments. Another one in here is the links that I had. Similar. So if I click here, that should also take me to that same blocked site. All right, another thing that it is part of the Business Premium is what we call data loss prevention, right? So if one of the emails here, as you notice, has an attachment, and the attachment is highly confidential, right? So Alex labeled this whole email as a highly confidential email. So with that, there are labels that is visible to the receiver that the file is highly confidential, that the email is highly confidential. In addition, the file itself is also covered on that by that label. right? So notice how there are notes in here that says, links to external workbooks are not supported and have been disabled. This is just part of that whole configuration that when somebody marks an email or a file as highly confidential, things would be kind of locked down. All right, and to kind of show you that feature on Office, let me pull up Word. All right. Okay, and from here, notice how there's a banner here that shows different types of labels. So public, highly confidential, internal only. Let's go ahead and try click highly confidential. So once I click highly confidential, there are labels, watermarks that automatically gets added to the file itself. Not only watermarks, but behind the scenes, the whole protection also comes in play. Things like you cannot forward it, you cannot copy it, and all that is also added. Let's try internal only. So that one also has this watermark as well. So most likely when I mark something internal only, being the ability to forward that attachment to somebody else outside of the organization is already blocked. And the great thing of these features is that the security travels with the file. So meaning if somebody if the file ends up in a different host or different computer outside your organization, they shouldn't be able to, access the files. All right, one last thing that I wanted to show on the security section is the ability to, apply those same security labels on files that are saved and stored locally on your device. So one example is if somebody sends you or passes you a flash drive from your coworker and they have a report in there, so you typically what you'll do is copy and paste that on your computer or open it. Now, if it's an existing file already in your desktop, what you could do is you could also apply those same sensitivity labels using Azure Information Protection. So by that, I mean, if I right click one of these files, for example, and I click Show More Options, I have the option to classify and protect. So when I click this, similar labels would be visible. So public, highly confidential, internal only. So highly confidential. I can even go granular with the settings that I could put. Like I could set them as a reviewer only or a viewer only. They cannot edit anything. I could specify who will get it or who has access to it, and I could set expiration as far as their access. So this is great for those kind of data that are very, sensitive data. Um, Being able to apply these features on a file is just will really prevent those data leaks or any sensitive data going out of your organization. All you need to do is click apply. I already applied this earlier and just confirm, and that should be good. All right, so that's through email, that's through files. Quick glance on Teams since I brought it up, right? So if I head over to chat, what if, a coworker sends a chat to you, and they're putting credit card information or let's say social security information on chats, right? Or text, for example. So let's say Alex. So Megan was trying to send Alex some credit card information, but notice how this was blocked. And again, this is something that needs to be configured. It's not enabled by default. But the way this was configured is that, again, um, we're trying to use data loss prevention, and we don't want any sensitive information to leak, such as credit card numbers. That being said, this was set up this way, and again, I only needed the business premium license to do this. All right, so we talked about productivity. We talked about the collaboration features within the business license. We went over security, some security features. The last part of this would be, device management. That is included with the license. So, uh, Ed, I'll switch my slide and my screen. Let me know when my slide comes up. Okay.
Okay, we're waiting. And it's back up.
Okay. So you should be seeing demo, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, right, perfect. So one feature of the Microsoft 365 Business Premium is what we call Microsoft Intune. So Microsoft Intune, it's a device management feature built in within the license. And what you could do with it is you can kind of automate that whole experience of setting up new devices, putting all the security features as well, like quote unquote like image of your company to a computer, but kind of automating that through the cloud. So what you're seeing right now, let's use Megan again. So Megan, just started with this company, and then the company provided Megan a device. So by provided, I mean straight out of the box and still in the box. The company shipped and provided Megan that box, that new device, right? So this is Megan opening up the box and trying to set up a new device. So normally you'll get all these screens, which is setting up the language, setting up keyboard layouts. That would just go through. And there's a step in there where Windows will ask if this is for personal use or this is for work use. Now, this is for work. Megan will have to pick setup for work or school. Afterwards, Megan will need to sign in with her Office 365 credentials provided by that company. And once that kicks in, the whole automation happens, right? So every security feature that you've turned on for Megan and for your company is now being applied to the device. So even the apps that are needed to be installed on the device for Megan to start working, such as Office 365 desktop, right? That can also be pushed down to the device, and this is done. Everything automated, right? Remotely. IT didn't have to the company didn't even have to open the box. This is straight out of box for Megan. So once it applies all those settings, Megan is good to go. So everything is set up. The device is set up as a work device. The company has visibility over the device. The apps that Megan needs, such as Office, is also installed automatically as well. So this is what we call Microsoft Intune, and it's included in Microsoft 365 Business Premium license. All right, so to conclude, let's just recap what we have covered in this session. You saw how you can get more done with intelligent tools built into the Office you love, along with enterprise-grade email and file storage. We showed you how you can work better together with the new Microsoft Teams and how you can collaborate as a group with your coworkers, customers, and external suppliers. We also showed how Microsoft 365 Business Premium safeguards your business by helping protect your company against external threats like phishing and malicious emails, and features to help you protect sensitive information like social security numbers, credit card information, etc., from leaving the organization. Finally, we showed you how you can easily enable all of these features along with simplifying device setup so you can unlock the value of the subscription faster. As you can see, with all that we've showed you, Microsoft 365 Business Premium is a single subscription that provides you with collaboration, security, and easy device management. Now, you can enable these capabilities by purchasing third-party services separately, but those would be more expensive, and not to mention the integration would be clunky. Business Premium costs $22 per user per month, and the integration of features are seamless, giving your users a delightful experience. And I think I'm good with the demo. I would pass the mic to you for closing notes and our next steps.
Excellent. Thank you, David, for the great insight on what Microsoft's 365 Business Premium has to offer. And I'll go ahead and share back out. One moment. I'm having
Okay, no problem. I'll share the screen and you
okay.
can just go over it.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me know when you see my screen.
I see your screen. If you'd
All
like to
right.
go ahead and click to the next slide.
Yep. There you go.
So some of the next steps that we will need to get um, are to schedule a free consultation where we'll assess your current solutions, productivity, and security posture. We will need to identify and discuss what options you have. We'll help you implement the solutions and choose the that you choose and hold your hand through the process. If you go ahead and click on the QR code on the right hand side, you can get in contact with us that way. You can also email us at mail@hpsi.net, or you can call us at 808-947-6117. And we'll go to the next slide. We'd like to thank you for attending our presentation today, and thank you, David, for doing such a good job on showing us what we have. And we look forward to meeting with you, and that would conclude our presentation. Thank you.